Shout out to all my broke people. For the very low cost of a like, a comment, and a subscription, you can save the life of a YouTuber. Anyway, we got One Piece 1076. Let's get to it, man. Oh, we get to see the bottom of the boots. They got like little jets on them. They look the shape of them is crazy. They look like the big red boots, like on the bottom, the shape. All right, let's see. Couple color pages. All right, here we go. Let's say we free you guys. I can't see you letting us cuff you again later. It ain't cuffing nothing. When he said cuff, I think he mean like actually cuff, like put cuffs on him. He said, okay, if we let y'all free and we fight together, once we get done, man, y'all gonna go on a rampage. Y'all gonna start doing evil stuff. Y'all gonna beat us up. You know what I mean? That's what he's thinking. Right. And he's right. That's not true. When we're out of danger, we'll put these restraints back on without a fight. That's what Kaku. Come on, man. Really? In that case, sure. He's obviously lying. Yeah, it don't. Why would I let you put cuffs on me, man? They trying to delete them. Why would you? Come on, bro. They gonna fight and then they gonna get right back to it. All right. So anyway, the Mihawk Seraphim does this attack called Slash, but he did it with his feet. He did it with his foot. Boom, did a kick, and that thing went chopping through everything. What? Isn't that Oh, he got the same fruit powers as Mr. One, the dice fruit. I thought when I seen him do it with his foot, I thought he just did it with his foot. Nah, this dude turned his feet into a blade. He could slice anything with any part of his body. He can make. I mean, Mihawk's a swordsman. That's like the perfect ability for him. It's a little bit redundant, but he ain't got to worry about losing his sword. You know what I'm saying? The sword's better, but he don't have to worry about it because he's always gonna have something. He's always strapped. My man's always strapped. Okay, see, Roronoa, you keep having to save us. He's like, you keep having to save us. You let us go. You ain't gotta worry about that. I'm gonna have to worry about you. When you reading the chapter, okay, where are you reading the chapter at, my boy? Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna write in the comments because I don't want to say it. Boom. Sometimes they get it early, sometimes they don't. All right, so let's see. You won't get anywhere like this. CP0, let me ask. What was your mission here? Eliminating all 7 Vegapunks. Lucci, don't just blurt it out like that. That surprised me that Lucci just said it. And I take it you won't let Stussy off the hook given her betrayal. That's right. I won't show her any mercy. He said, that's right. Lamborghini mercy. Are you trying to convince them not to save us? Nah, being honest is going to convince them to save them. Okay, that was Nami. Oh, wait, hold on. What just happened? The freak just happened. Seems like nothing happened. What the freak is going on? What do you mean that was Nami? That was Nami. All 4 of those things must be running wild. How were we meant to protect everyone on top of the 7 Vegapunks? Hey, Helmet, give me the cuff keys. Luffy asks, Luffy about to free him. I'll leave the decision in your hands. Just please protect the Stella at all costs. Okay, now we don't know if Lucci is a liar, deceiver, cheater, heartbreaker. We don't know that. I think that he might. I think more than likely they're lying. Because it just makes sense. Like, why would I let you cuff me again later on? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? Also, we already know that Lucci does he will go against orders if he really feels strongly about it. He went against the world government because he wasn't supposed to fight Luffy, but he did anyway. So there you have it. You know what I mean? But as far as like him holding, him keeping his word, I don't know just yet. I don't think we ever seen him his word be tested. So that's that. Um, but fighting while protecting them, that's gonna be kind of tough. They might have to just let him go. Okay, let's see. When those four guys are out of the way and you realize you can't beat me, you won't be a sore loser and go after my friends and the Vegapunks, right? He said, and you realize you can't beat me. Luffy is cocky. I'm calling the police. Stoops, you ain't calling nobody. Stoops is a gangster. Ain't no way he calling police. You don't play with police. Yeah, but Luffy said you realize you can't beat me. He getting cocky out here. He is cocky. All right, let's see. You idiot. These guys won't fall for a taunt like that. Fat chance. You're the top priority on my hit list, you straw-hatted bastard. I won't go out of order, but your friends won't outlive you for long. He took the bait. He did. Lucci went right at him. He said, man, I'm wide fin Lucci. Stop playing with me. Jumped right on Luffy for talking crap. Now he'll go to the Kuma Seraphim. He does Ursa Shock. Boom. But you see the cuffs drops. That means Kaku and YF and Lucci are already out on the loose. Loose like a goose. All right, let's see. They was able to dodge. Gear fourth. Okay, there we go. We still got Gear fourth up in this. Snake Man, Bounce Man. This is Bounce Man. So he's still going to be using that. He's not going to always use Gear fifth. Okay, sorry about this, Bonnie. Okay, about, taking care of, he's getting ready to take care of the Kuma Seraphim. And he knows about how Bonnie will feel about that. Oh, well, shouldn't have been trying to play games with me. Okay, Kong gun. Kong projectile. Six King gun. Six King projectile. Okay, so what you call him? YF and Lucci hit him with the Six King gun, and then Luffy hit him with the Kong gun. All right, now here come the Mihawk Seraphim. And of course, there's two swordsmen are fighting him. Okay, Tempest Kick, White Thunder, or White Thunder. And then we got Purgatory Onigiri. Y'all know who those attacks belong to. Call them out. Boom. Let's see what happens. Yo, they both took damage. Let's see how major the damage is. Did they take major damage or what? Or they just take a little bit of damage? Is it major damage? What was going on? They got knocked through a wall. They bust them walls down. Okay, deep within the lab, need food. We haven't had a decent meal in over 2 months. What? I wonder if we'll ever be allowed to leave. Are we going to delete here? World Government Intelligence, CP5, CP7, and CP8 agents. They're trapped on Egghead. So Vegapunk already had them trapped down there. So did one of them escape? What happened? Okay, 2 months back, when we were meant to set sail after our inspection of Egghead, those weaponized sea beasts attacked us, and we were brought back to the island. Then all of the other agents came to look into our disappearance, met the same fate. So I figured you were behind it all. Dr. Vegapunk. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I had no idea to think this was happening on Egghead right under my nose. Somebody was kidnapping agents. What the freak was going on? Was somebody setting up Vegapunk? I believe Vegapunk. I don't think he did it, but maybe one of the Stellars did it. But would they be able to hide that information? Because they give up their brains like every day. Giving up the brain. They give up brain. You know what I mean? They give up the brain every single day. So how do they not know? And why is this guy letting his tongue just literally touch the floor? That is just freaking disgusting. Okay, how troubling. This whole affair has been baffling me from the start. Word leaking to the government about our research into the poneglyphs should have been impossible. Well, how they do it? Wait a minute, 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 wait a freaking minute. Okay, so I figured you were behind it all. Hold on. Wait, who said it? Dr. Vegapunk. Sorry, I'm afraid I have no idea to think this was happening on Egghead right under my nose. Somebody on Egghead is doing something crazy and it ain't Vegapunk. Well, who could it be? That's strange. Also, how was they get like so? Vegapunk was researching the poneglyphs. Well, how the world government find out? This whole affair has been baffling me from the start. Word leaking to the government about that might be the reason why the government want them knocked off. About our research into the poneglyphs should have been impossible. Kuma, it might work. They might have some type of transistor or something like that. They snuck in there inside of Kuma, put a damn snail inside of them. Okay, the Navy has successfully deployed from Branch G9. We have 100 ships of all sizes en route, all heading for Egghead. Damn, understood. Okay, this looks like Elbath, a bar at a small port on a certain island in the New World. It looks like Elbath. Like look, this looks like Elbath to me. I mean, it don't look huge, but you can't tell because everything there might be huge. Okay, take me with you, take me with you, take me. Come on, who's the hell saying that? Okay, so I see Viking looking stuff. The this little bar at the end looks like Vikings type of stuff, and we see mountains in the background. So this must be Elbath. I don't know why they won't just say it's Elbath because we already know we already know enough information about Elbath in order to or Fable in order to know about what this place is. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. Okay, don't be dumb. There's no way I'd bring a hot-headed kid like you. Okay, so this little kid wants to be a pirate. That's what I'm thinking. Now, who's this pirate that Shanks? He's drinking out of the bowl. He's drinking sake out of the bowl the same way Shanks did when he first clashed against Whitebeard. So maybe that's the case. And we already seen this happen with Luffy. Why don't you give it up? You'll make all the other captains jealous. No way. I really look up to the chef. It is Shanks. Told you. I'm a gangster. Boss, that bastard's actually attacking us. What bastard? Okay, so far they've just been scrapping with our youngsters, but what do you want to do? Seems like it'll turn into a full-on battle soon. I don't know whether you'd call this good or bad timing. We were just about to set off. They were about to set it off up in there. Yo, everybody kept saying that Shanks. I don't see Shanks' ship. Oh, this ship behind Shank. I mean, this ship behind them might be Shank's ship, but you can't. I don't know. It's freaking huge. I can't see the top of it where the dragon would be. But everybody kept saying Shanks would be more of an Elbath guy, and it turns out that's probably the case. Okay, I see my man Rockstar right there. The monkey dude, I forgot what his name is. Then there's the bald guy, I forgot what his name is. Okay, guess I lost track of time. Catching up with everyone can't be helped when you suddenly come across old friends you thought were deleted. Okay, there go my man. Yes, sir. My favorite member of the crew. Yes, sir. Yo, they got little berries, but the berries are so freaking huge, it's the size of like watermelons. Okay, the enemy's going to be pissed. Okay, we got Beckman and Lucky Roo too. The enemy's going to be pissed at you for keeping them waiting. You can't talk, Beck. Did you really think he's the only one they're mad at? Let's set sail. So we're really doing this, chef. I mean, I keep saying chef. It's chief. Hold on, how you? But they spell very similar. Yeah, chief. I kept saying chef. You're just missing the I. Okay, the PlayStation State of Play about to start. I don't play video games, but you got to start reacting to those for business. Yeah, I do. I definitely do. And I'm there as soon as I get this situation I already told y'all about, done. I'll be doing all that stuff. Okay, Chef Stoops is laughing at me. Good chapter I saw yesterday. Okay, he was on it. Super Savage is on it. Super Savage is a gangster. Okay, you're going out there to fight Shanks. I'd never let this island become a war zone. I'd never let this. That's his island. Shanks territory is Elbath. He holding it down. He's so dreamy. I don't want to call. There go Dory and Brogy. I don't want to cause any major trouble here. Hey, Dory, Brogy, can you lend me a hand? Okay, sure, brother. I don't mind. Here we go. So Shanks territory must be Elbath must be Shanks territory. Remember, Kid was pulling up to Elbath. He must be ready to fight Kid. I think, of course, Kid's crew can take care of the weaker redheads, but when you start talking about Beckman, Rue, especially Yesop, and then Shanks, nah. But Dory and Brokey, man, they've been out of the game for a minute now. The other two guys. Remember the guys from what's the dudes? I forgot their names. Were they the two giants from what you call them? Not Impel Down, but remember right before Impel Down, Luffy ran through Prison Island or whatever it was called, or Judge Island or whatever. Whatever. And he ran across those two giants that was working for the government, and it was like, oh yeah, we know Dorian Brogy and all that kind of stuff. They right there. This situation, aka getting them bricks sold. Yeah, getting them bricks sold, right. Okay, Shanks about to go hard in the paint. He ain't got to go hard, not for no Kid. Well, Kid probably got to upgrade because he just fought Big Mom. So every time they fight somebody strong, they come out a little bit stronger. Okay, they got Mountain Man, whatever his name. I forgot what his name, Building or something like that. Skyscraper Building or whatever. The dude with the swords with the dragon tattoos. I don't know these other people over here. I just know Rockstar, Rue, Monkey, Beckman, Yesop, and Shanks. And then Mountain Man or whatever. I forgot what his name is. Mountain Killer Mountain or something like that. Mount Kilimanjaro or whatever. Okay, this island is actually Elbath, the home of the most prideful warriors around. Right, there we go. Okay, let's do it, Redhead. They all cheering on for yo. I'm telling you, Shanks is a beast. How come Shanks didn't get Dory and Brogy off maybe he took a different route? Didn't get him from Little Garden. Okay, he has a choice. He can either hand over his load poneglyph, Rubbins, and Scram, or he can risk fighting me. He said, man, I need that piece. You ain't making it to the One Piece. Shanks don't even want it. He doesn't even want the One Piece. Far as I know, he doesn't even want the One Piece. So why does he want the road poneglyph? He don't want Redhead to have it. It gotta be. I mean, Redhead. I get Redhead Kid. I think Kid has Redhead too. But yeah, he don't want Kid to have it. Yup, that's Kid. Look, I can see his ship. That's Kid's ship. Okay, Warland Elbath. Warland. New World. Those ships on the horizon are all his, including the ones lagging behind. And you can see the stripes from the giant tree in the background. They're allies of the Redhead Pirates. Yo, kid, get out of there. Kid, he uses the word pop. He calls sodas pop. Shanks is a real man. He calls them sodas. That means Kid has no chance against this guy. Shanks is a real man. He said soda. Kid calls him pop. Let me get pop. I get a cherry pop. Come on, man. You ain't got no chance against Redhead, the alpha male. Man, stop it. Every one of them seems like a big shot, and they're all sworn to the Emperor. Okay, last time it was completely one-sided. Yo, Kid lost his arm. He said last time it was complete. I thought it was Big Mom that took his arm. No, it was Shanks. Hold on, let me check it. I just want to be sure. Who took Kid's arm? Okay. Kid didn't even get to see Shanks directly. It was slaughtered by Ben Beckman. Nah, Beckman took it. Beckman said, "Yo, you ain't gangster." He said, "I'm gangster." So Kid only fought second in command. I didn't know that. I don't think any of us knew that. I just looked it up on Google, but it says in chapter 1076. So basically, I just spoiled myself. But I didn't know. Okay, Shanks got the entire squad with him. Kid getting washed. Yeah, Kid's way stronger than he was back then, but nah, come on, bro. Leave Shanks alone. He gangster. He's way too gangster. Okay, and Yesop going to solo all the scrubs. Yeah, Yesop's a beast. Look, Yesop was holding down an admiral. Remember, he told Kizaru. He said, "If you lose a muscle, if you move a muscle, I'm blowing your head off." So guess what Kizaru did? My bad. He don't play. He don't play. He don't play. But anyway, also, even if that's not the case, Yesop, he could take out all the fighter from a distance before they even make it there. That's the job of a marksman. They supposed to take out the fighter real quick. That way you could thin the herd and you got less to deal with once they get to you. You don't have to use too much power on them. You know what I mean? Okay, Ben took his arm. Captain Eustace Kid, Scrub Kid, his name's he's a scrub. That's still impressive that Kid made it to Ben. Yeah, that is impressive. Okay, last time it was completely one-sided. They took your arm before we even got a glimpse of Redhead himself. This time, Shanks actually respects Kid because he came out there. He said, "Yo, I got to go see this man." He said, "You got to holler at me, player. You got to holler at me." That's respect. That's respect. But Kid, come on, bro. I didn't even know this. Shanks, like, we never seen it before, but you already know how it works. With pretty much any Yonko, they're gonna have a fleet. We never seen Shanks' fleet. You know what I mean? So we didn't know. Yo, this dude's got it looks what appears to be a Whitehead symbol on his hat. Okay, they won't settle for an arm this time. They say, "Yo, we ain't gonna take your arm. We're gonna tell you live. We're gonna tell you live." They're gonna take his life. They ain't trying to play that. Shanks don't play. Do you think Kid could beat YFN Lucci or Kaku? I think Kid might be able to beat Kaku. YFN Lucci? Nah. Maybe it'd probably be a really good fight. Okay, they won't settle for his arm this time. They said, "We ain't settling for nothing less than your life." Okay, Chief. I'm so glad to see you, Chief. You too, Beckman. Everybody giving them hugs and whatnot. They got small. Okay, this is their fleet jumping all on them. Said, "Man, we miss y'all, man. It's good to see you." Do you think Law could beat Kaku or Lucci? I definitely think Law can beat Kaku. Lucci, not sure. It'll be a good one. He might be able to beat Lucci. He might be. I don't know, but it'll definitely be real close. I feel like we totally owe you protection money. We don't do that. Yo, Redheads, they don't take protection money. They good people. They say, yo, we protecting you because we want to be here. We like Elbath. That's why we protect you. We're not extorting you like Big Mom do. She on some evil stuff. Big Mom's evil. She'll do that. Okay, they'll take your life. Oh, it says it right here. They'll take your life instead. They won't settle for an arm this time. They'll take your life instead. All right, cool. Ha ha. Only if I lose. Kid is gangster. I'm not gonna lie. Kid is gangster. Okay, bold warriors face off. Kid is he's really gangster. He lost his arm to Shanks last time, and he's running up on Shanks like, only if I lose. Boy, you're going to lose, man. It's not happening. What if Shanks really loses? That'd be crazy. It wouldn't make sense though. It wouldn't, because what you call him, Shanks is definitely stronger than Big Mom, and it took Kid and Law to bring down Big Mom. So he should not be able to beat Shanks. It shouldn't happen. It'd be something weird, like they would have to jump Shanks. Somebody's got to take care of Yesai, Beckman, and Rue in order to get Shanks alone to have to fight against all of Kid's top soldiers. We talking about Massacre, this scarecrow looking guy, and there's a couple other ones. In order to get them, in order to jump them, somebody got to take care of Shanks commanders. That is crazy. But Kid only has one ship out there, it looks like. Kid's got to call up his crew. If Kid had a fleet, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? He's one of the top, he's one of the top pirates. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has a fleet. Luffy had a fleet for a while now. Not a super long time, but what? A few months now, something like that. He's had a crew in real time. He had it for a couple years, right? Yeah, so Luffy has a fleet. What you call him had a fleet too. Olympus. I did what's his name? Damn. Did Cavendish have a fleet? I can't remember. What you call him had a fleet? What's his name? Don Krieg. He had it from way back in the day. But his got wiped out. So yeah, if Kid has a fleet, that wouldn't surprise me. He got to call him up right now, though. He gonna need him. Because first off, Shanks' crew is stronger than his off to begin with. And he's got a crew pulling up. He got a fleet pulling. Bruh, you got to call him up. You got to call him. Okay, do you? I think he could beat Lucci. He may be able to beat Lucci. Kid may be able to beat Lucci. Maybe. It'll be a really tough fight. Lucci around, they love him. Okay, Kid tanked all of Big Mom's attacks. He ain't tanked them. You seen him struggling on some of them panels. And they fought together. He fought with Law. Okay, doesn't sound like you have much respect for Big Nose. For Big Nose? What are you talking about? For Buggy? Okay, you got to respect Kid for that. I do respect Kid, just not on the level Shanks. It's just the facts. This is where we see Kid's crew come to play. Kid's crew is going to beat an emperor with a fleet. He lost against Kaido. He lost against Shanks already, and he needed help in order to beat Big Mom. That tells you right there. And it came down to the very bitter end. Okay, I'm not saying they going to win, but they going to hold their own like Law's crew in the Blackbeard fight. Barely, but yeah, I don't think they're just gonna get spanked, like to the point where it's just like they just get ran through, and that's it. Like he only stands like Kids only stands up for like 10 minutes. I don't think the fight's gonna be 10 minutes, but unless if Kid calls his, let's say if Kid has a fleet, which makes it he's in the new world. He made it to Elbath. Luffy has a fleet. They never seen it. Luffy has a fleet. He didn't call him up in Whole Cake. He didn't call him up in Wano, but he has them. If Kid calls his fleet, I can see it going down to the bitter end. Meaning, because it looks like the power scale is lopsided. Like everybody in red in Shanks' crew, they might not be all that strong, except for the commanders. We talking about the what's it called them the captain Shanks. We talking about his commanders Yesop, Rue, and Beckman. Until it gets to them, it might not. It could be fair game. So if he brings in a fleet, if Kid has a fleet and their fleet go toe to toe, I can see Kid's fleet doing fairly well enough where now it's down to just the big shots. I can see that. But as far as him just going at Shanks with no fleet, nah, not happening, not happening. He'll hold his own, but nah, they ain't happening. Okay, if he sticks that nose in your butt, it's game over. You're done. Okay, Kaku is big nose. Oh, you talking about Kaku? I think you talking about the fight against Shanks. You talking about Kaku versus the Mihawk Seraphim? Yeah, I think they're gonna do very well. Oh, you saying can Kaku beat Kid? Nah, I think Kid will beat Kaku. Okay, because of Hawkins. Kaku is big nose because of Hawkins. Okay, it's going to be too late before his fleet arrive. His fleet got to already be close by, because sailing through the Grand Line, it takes a while. Luffy has to have a fleet already, on their way or on standby, or with the fleet knows, okay, Luffy's in the New World, let's make sure we're in the New World, then they can get to him in decent enough time. Or if they have some type of way of sailing real quick, like how Straw Hat's got coup de burst and all that. Maybe they got some type of technology like that. But yeah, you're right. If his crew is in the Grand Line, they're not making it to the New World to save him in time. It's not going to happen. He has to have a fleet that was somewhere, like, let's say on the last island before. Let's say when Kid was on Wano, his fleet was on I don't know, let's see, Whole Cake or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe his fleet was on Whole Cake. I don't know, or in the Whole Cake area. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe it was on the last island. Can Kid beat Ben now? Can he? Oh, Kid, remember, can Kid beat Ben? I don't think so. But should Ben fight Kid? No. Why? Because if Ben fight Kid, they what you call them? They want to be efficient. Shanks can fight what's his name? Kid, right? That means that Massacre will fight Ben Beckman, right? But if you did it the other way around, when Beckman fought Kid, that means it'd be a tougher fight for Ben, because Kid got stronger, and then Massacre. I didn't want to say the K word. He might be able to beat who's he gonna go against? Yesop or somebody? Maybe he might be able to beat him. You know what I mean? So you want Shanks to go after Kid. That way Beckman can handle Massacre. That way the third, you want them to be you want you want to match it where the strongest fight the strongest, second strongest fight the second strongest, and so on and so forth. Because otherwise, at some point, you might get a mismatch, and you don't want that. Yeah, Beckman beat him, but this time might be a way tougher fight. Okay, it's going to post Wano. He took his arm. Yes, Shanks versus Kid, Ben versus Massacre. Yes, that's going to be nice. I hope they show it. But they're not, because it's not a Straw Hat fight. Since when have we ever seen a full fight that's not Straw Hats? So you already know what's getting ready to happen. They're not going to show it. Ben versus Massacre is interesting. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, Ben took out. Remember, he took him Kid out like that last time, like it was nothing. So yeah, I don't think they're going to win. Hell no. But are they trying to insinuate that Kid might be stronger than Beckman now? I still don't think he's stronger than Beckman. But they might be insinuating that that's a possibility. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Peace.